Time now to talk movies on the couch, and with us today is the writer and director of a fantastic, great Australian movie called Closed for Winter, and it stars Natalie Imbruglia. Can we welcome the director today? And it is, of course, James Bogle. Welcome to the couch.
Oh, thank you.
James, tell me what the movie's all about.
Two little girls go to the beach, one disappears, and it's from the other's point of view 20 years later.
Do you think about her often?
Well, I'm off. Don't know when I'll be back.
It's about the devastation of missing persons on a family, and how Natalie Imbruglia plays the girl 20 years later, Elise, and her sister has disappeared, and she's still thinking about it. She's still sort of caught, stuck thinking about it. And the film is really about sort of, I suppose, if you get stuck on something in your life, you know, how do you move on if you haven't got all the jigsaw puzzle
all the pieces,
together?
missing pieces. There's some family secrets that come out as well, things that she never ever wanted to face, all of a sudden she has to face 20 years on.
Yeah, that's a big part of the film.
How hard was it to get someone like Natalie Imbruglia in the movie?
Look, it was. I always had Deborah Kennedy in mind to play the mother, and it was a situation where Deborah's got these big eyes, you know, and one day I couldn't sort of think of someone that would go well with her, you know, and the mother sort of underpins the whole sort of vibe of the film. So yeah, one day I just saw a clip and saw Natalie, and there was, I don't know, I can't even remember what clip it was, but it was, there was a lot of stillness and her big soulful eyes, and I thought, yeah, she could play it. I wonder if she'd be interested, you know. Well, and you don't know.
This is her first feature movie, isn't it, for Natalie?
Yeah, it is. So, you know, it was a matter of just sort of getting the script to her, and then she was kind of flattered and frightened and excited all at the same time.
My first reaction reading the script was, I'm so excited that someone would offer me such an incredible role. And I just remember being overwhelmed with emotion, really. I cried when I read the script. I like films that just deal with real people and real things that we can all relate to. I think it's a story that, whatever walk of life you come from, whatever job you do, these are things that everybody goes through to varying degrees. So it appealed to me because of that.
Now, of course, it's not just Natalie. You've got Deborah Kennedy. You've also got a fantastic actor in Tony Martin, who I remember from East Street, of course. But tell me some of the other cast members that have joined this movie.
Well, there's Daniel Fredrickson, and he plays Elise's boyfriend. He's just a fantastic actor. And of course, little Tian Green, the little girl who had never acted before.
She plays the younger version.
Yeah, she plays the younger version, the sort of the 8-year-old version of Elise. And that was quite interesting because we had to sort of find a way to find someone that looked like a little Natalie, which wasn't easy.
Where was the movie made?
It was made in Adelaide, down at Semaphore Beach, and it's based on a book by Georgia Blaine called Closed for Winter, and it's yeah, it was somewhere that Georgia used to live.
Have you followed the story entirely how it was in the book, or have you changed, adapted it differently?
Look, it's pretty close to the book. You know, it was very important for me to actually capture the spirit of the book and the tone and everything. And you know, it was lovely to be able to show Georgia eventually the film of her book, and for her to be delighted. She loves it. So. She was my sort of first audience member.
Is it very hard to do Australian movies? I mean, considering budgets and sponsorship and everything else, how hard it was for you?
I think it is. You know, you kind of have to put your head down, and it could take longer than you think. It usually does. You know, most people sort of want to sort of get to make their movie within sort of 3 or 4 years, and it might take long, you know, 4 or 5 or 6. In this particular case, it took about 9. So you have to find ways to actually get things financed, put all, you know, put the whole project together, and everything always takes longer than you ever imagined.
Are you happy with the way the movie's turned out?
Yeah, I love it. You know, it was a really tough film to make because it was a low-budget film, and we were trying to be making something that would compete with any sort of cinema in the world. So, you know, you sort of you really put your heart and soul into films like this, and so it's lovely to be able to be here and talk about it.
It's called Closed for Winter, stars Natalie Imbruglia. This is the guy who made it, of course, James Bogle, on the couch.